Hello there and welcome back again everyone. It has been a few days since my last video and I'm hoping to start correcting things here, especially since my very last battle was actually a victory and finally I got something that might be worth some firepower. Because the light cruisers I've learned are not really potent until their fighters actually, well, not really fighters, but their boarding squads can actually do some damage. So very slow start, but there's potential to turn things around now. I just kind of wish I had enough renown to get my second skill slot, which, to be fair, I'm not exactly sure what I want for that. Probably more Stormhawks, I would guess, but maybe beacons might be a good alternative there, maybe. For like the nebula clouds when they try and do their peekaboo shenanigans, like hiding there and then poking back out with me not being able to shoot at them. I'm not really certain. I haven't really managed to put some thought into it the past few days. You figure I would be prepared for this. Clearly, that is not the case. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in head first in that case, and hopefully, this cruiser will give me much needed firepower, because it actually has some proper weaponry on it now. It has fast. From what I understand, the light cruisers' firepower, and at least broadside weaponry, is quite dramatically weaker in comparison to all the other like higher up type of ships. And then once I get cruisers, their firepower is basically similar to even to a battleships. They just have less weaponry, is the only exception. And we are fighting Orks. So, they're all about boarding and they are all about bashing, which I'm all really good at avoiding. Here's hoping. 315 points though. So I think without a doubt I field my cruiser. What goes with it? Torpedoes seem like a must, because they have so much health, so much resilience and durability. Anything to get through that's kind of a must. I'm just concerned about the possibility, well, unfortunately, I either go with the Mark III to get a bigger cruiser or I go a Hunter, which means more torpedoes, so why not? This will help at least negate a lot of their armor, especially in the front. And it'll help. Once, with my superior mobility, I can get relatively easy torpedoes in, assuming he doesn't have, like, any lucky defense turret hits or, like, defensive fighters that kind of shoot him down. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Now, where's predictable for me? I want to be in the middle to give me the most room there. I don't think it's possible to get all my ships in here, though. And it seems way too easy to assume I'm in here anyway. It's either that or he might think I'm... If he doesn't see me, he's probably going to assume I'm deployed to the left. Which might not be a... Well, yes, might not really be a bad idea. There's just an asteroid field in the way. Oh well, let's not keep everyone suspense. We're fighting 3 ships, so this gotta be, without a doubt, either 2 cruisers... It could even be 3 cruisers, maybe? I know a light cruiser is easily less than 100 points. I just can't remember what a regular cruiser's cost is. Although, deploying in the nebula cloud meant nothing if I'm going to immediately fly out of it, I just realized. So, there's that going for me. Freaks are on the move. They all got really nice mobility there, and of course, this is going to be fun. Having a ship that's not instantly going to die to like a bunch of lances focused on it seems good. At the very least, I feel more comfortable with 600 health as opposed to the 400 I've been dealing with so far. So I got that going for me. And I like the torpedoes, so why not just do that? I kind of give away what I'm fielding there, but they are going to be very strong due to the fact he has no emergency turns, so he's going to have to kind of dance around and zigzag. Which I'm fine with. But how do I use that to my advantage, though? That's the real question. Because he's panic rushing, and he's got a blood axe, or what is it? Evil Sons, so they got their tractor I gotta be careful of. I gotta be real careful of that. Yep, he just supercharged his boosters, so I'm fine with this. I just gotta be ready to move the hell out as soon as possible. So, let's see. He's gonna burn all his gauge. I still got boosters going, so that's fine. And he's got 2 favors, so that's fine. I survived that. I'm gonna get some torpedo hits in, so that's good. Did I launch my boring ships? I did launch them. Okay, that's good. Now let's start chipping him down. He gave away his hand, and I don't really care about the Nebula Claws so far much, because as we just seen, I could just torpedo right in there nice and easily. Just hell, do I even want to go Silent Rain? Why not? It avoids having him to basically was okay. I just wish I had more time. Let's. Oh boy, I wish my cooldown was a little more effective there, because I mistimed that a little bit. Yeah, you can push all you want. Yeah, he's still tractoring. That's not going to do a whole lot. Not initially, at least. Especially since he burnt his, like, his supercharged, like, boosters, capacitor boosters, so I gotta be careful of that. And, of course, he's bursting through my armor immediately. And that's just with his heavy cannon, so he got lucky there with those shots. So that's a little unfortunate. I'm getting some torpedo hits in, but that's pretty much it. And the cooldown is surprisingly low. Now try to avoid taking the hits there. Because what's the cooldown on these things? 2 minutes, so I should be good for that for a while. Can I get torpedoes off? Alright. It's gonna be that way. That's fine, I guess. Although, this poor thing took so much for, like, having the extra raw muscle there. Just a lucky heavy cannon shot that he needed got what the hit he wanted. At least I can at least avoid him some. Let me just... I used up all my boosters, so... And this thing is pretty much screwed, and I used the micro warp jump, so I can't even run away effectively. So this thing's pretty much dead if it ever gets a hit. Yep, it immediately died to a heavy cannon. How come I don't get the heavy cannon shots I need when I'm fighting Space Marines? And yet he gets it, hmm? So... he's gonna lightning strike. I'm gonna boost out of the way easily enough. That's a shame. Do I get the kill I need, though? I canceled the warp. That's not saying much, though. Because I still have to kill it. And of course, he moves out of the way just in time. I can still kill it. Sort of. Well, I need to cut my losses there. That's unfortunate. As much as I like to kill that thing, it's probably still dead anyway due to the fires. Now, I have no boosters to actually get away now, which is a bit of a problem because I expended it all. And if I micro warp jump, I can't warp out. So I'm left kind of biding my time. Also, I should have killed like his thrusters and all that. But at least now he has only one tractor, so it's not like he can do a whole lot. But one mega cannon hit's gonna fry me really fast, so... I gotta try and outrun that. Let's see, I am out of its range already, right? Well, doesn't want to tell me very effectively. Technically, I'm still in range. Okay, I can at least get out and save the ship, possibly. He's still gonna try and tractor me, though. That's unfortunate. My time with the Space Marine's not going very well, is it? Although, I should have really taken it more seriously, not getting in front of those damn things. Because there is Sure, I have 75 armor. It's still very likely for him to get to the armor at some point. I'm just wondering, is it just luck there or the fact my shields were down that I was having such a hard time when I was using mega cannons? I'm just trying to figure out what differs. I think it's because his shields were always up every time I tried to attack him, and he's just burned up the cogitators. See, lucky shot. Huh. I'm just being too aggressive, I'm guessing, but if I try and play more passively, my fighters are just gonna get shot down. That's the dilemma I'm having, really. And of course, with him having 2 favors doesn't really help me so much. Even though I seem to have done okay at first there, I just didn't realize the cooldown was so low. So at this rate, I'm gonna have to be back to square one, it seems like. So, this is becoming a repeat of my Eldar ship, so... And I don't want to really do that, so... Let me just get my Vanguard back up, and we're back to square one, yeah. So, what do I put on this thing, though? Probably a stasis bomb, I imagine, to help hold them in place. For both the torpedo attempts and... really just kind of get away as made apparent from what just happened there, damn it. In the beginning of the series was going so well, too, but of course... I kind of... Chaos is easy enough because I just shoot them at long range and make sure they never see me. That's easy enough strategy to do. And Orks? I can't really explain Orks. I had a good time with them, but then it started to get a little rough, but Eldar even were good at the beginning, then started falling apart for me, and now I'm baffled by what I'm doing wrong with the Space Marines. Because their main strength is their boarding attempts, but to board effectively, I actually need to get close to them. Mind you, I didn't even board, let alone set priorities, but... So that might be a good start, I think. And now it's the same guys before, so you know I'm pretty much screwed here. So I have to place a lot slower somehow, but... What's the best way to go, though? Torpedoes would be good, but he can... Especially since he doesn't boost well, I can only choose one frigate anyway, so... I don't really have much choice in the matter. So, how do I change what I'm doing here? Because I know what he's feeling, at least. To an extent. And since it's the exact same point value, I'm an idiot and never bothered to check the game type, so is it defend the platform, so he's easily gonna just go and ram. And I lack the firepower to stop him. I can kill the engines though, at least. So if I can kill those engines quickly, I might have a chance. Maybe. And then he just so slowly limps away. I just wonder, is there any other ways I can cripple, like his boosters? Maybe the deck's the only thing I can think of, but he's gonna... If made apparent there, he's gonna rush with the what is it? Recharging his boosters, what is it? What do they call this gauge? Well, it just says gauge, that's very helpful. Combustion gauge or something, I can't remember what it's called, damn it. I'm just bemused by what's going on here a little bit. And I kind of need to engage him quickly somehow to try it potentially to slow him down and keep him from killing these beacons. Question is, how do I engage?
I am listening.
I got fighters on all ends, that's all I know. Yeah, these are basically the same type of... They're all bombardment cannons and boarding base anyway, so... And he's going to try and tractor beam me without a doubt, so... This thing could die really quickly. Yeah, exact same comp, so... That's fine, I guess, to an extent. Now, let me make sure I kill these things' engines. That's the most important thing. Although, with him having 3 ships, that's going to be hard to do. Okay, keep those boosters going, because he is going to do that shenanigans again. And let's see. Yeah, I can easily get away. Let's see. I got a hull breach. That's a start. I don't think my second one did much damage, though. And at least this frigate can harass them from the back. I just gotta prioritize the shields and maybe get some lightning strikes in. Because getting in close is suicide, and why the hell aren't you moving? Yeah, I don't want you just standing there aimlessly, you stupid thing. If you can help it. That would be nice. Come on. Show us the enemy. I don't really have much choice here, do I? He killed one of the beacons. Can I cripple them easily enough? I got temporary damage. I am listening. Let's see. This is not looking promising, and of course, if he just did a bunch of boars, is what that was, and I could supercharge the void shields here, but I'm not getting any damage I want. And I want those boring attempts to try and keep crippling these things, because I can do damage to it. Just not a whole lot. And when do I supercharge? Because he's about to fire a mega cannon at me. I know that for a fact, but this seems like the worst use of it. And did I even mistime it? Nope, it soaked at least one shot, but that was pretty much it. Ready for battle. Ship taking heavy damage. See, all you had to do is ram it, and I can't target this thing. Let me target the stupid beacon. Ready for battle. Thank you. It's a little late now. He didn't even have to ram it, or didn't even have to boost, he just rammed it, so... Maybe I could kill at least one of them. If I'm gonna fail, let me at least get something out of this fight. I am listening. At least potentially. Because generator's destroyed, he's still got 75 armor, so the asteroid field's not gonna do crap for damage. Unfortunately, but... his engines were damaged. I'm going to try and prioritize their engines a bit more, ideally. Especially if I could get this cruiser. Took some damage. Not much I could do about that, and I could boost away. Now, what the hell do I do next? Oh, let my engines get destroyed. Guess not going to do anything there, because the mega cannon... even with my boost, it was enough for him to kind of get those two shots off, so I'm in a lot of trouble now. So I can at least dodge that. I got that going for me at least. Now I gotta get the hell out, somehow. And only thing I got going for me is the fact he has 25 armor on the front, or in the rear there. If that thing could somehow survive, that would be nice. Oh, that thing died before it even got hit. Stupid mega cannons. You and your lucky streaks with that thing. And that was a dumb idea, because now my fighter's not even going to be able to make it out. And I have no repairs, and I should have controlled this thing better. Stay right behind there where his armor was 25. I could have done a lot of damage. Show us the enemy. So I'm not going anywhere, needless to say. So... and I'm not going to get that cruiser either, so that's unfortunate. Just staying too close is what's killing me here. But if I don't stay too far away, then I'm guaranteeing a loss, so... come on, you know you want to boost. He's still getting those mega cannons hits, which isn't welcoming, so I'm not going to survive all these shots anyway. I'm just screwed from the very get-go. So, what am I doing wrong with them? Sure, they don't have the firepower. But it's not like my boarding attempt's going to be very successful long range, right? Just means more opportunity for them to shoot them down. If not just turn away and boost out of their limit. And I had to defend the beacons. Do I really have to consider just staying at max range possible? Which means I would need beacons if I'm even going to detect them. Although, to be fair, the frigate did well. It spotted them and stayed alive till pretty much the very end, till I poorly controlled it, because all it was supposed to do was stay behind the ship and just shoot it. Which, unfortunately, did not turn out that way. And now I'm in a situation where I have nothing at all. This is fun. Space Marines are not working out well for me.